Wunmi never cooked for the 15 of us in the house. It's either Adora cooks or everybody finds his way to find food to eat. Says Spending, Mohbad's friend, who this time around gave a comprehensive account of what happened at the coroner's inquest. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Let's go right in. I'm going to take, what Spending said, and we can now do our punchlines. We went to the show at Ikorodu, he said, together, even though I was in the car. I'm quoting him now. We were all given the bitters bottle, the drink that they went to advertise. Remember, they went to advertise Cubana Chief Priest's bitters. They were sealed, like the drink was sealed. After the show, Mohbad was hyper and said he wanted to leave immediately. Prime Boy was trying to calm him down and advising him to take it easy, but it resulted in an argument. Mo was angry, went to the side where Prime was sitting and ordered him down from the car. I was in the car and I saw a broken glass falling inside. Mo punched the glass while he was trying to fight Prime. Later on, Prime went to meet Cubana, the organizer of the show. We left him there. As we were going on the way, an argument started between Mo and Wunmi. The fight got serious at the third mainland bridge that Wunmi held his clothes and they were dragging each other. I had to carry Liam and protect him, and I was also trying to prevent them from opening the door on motion. In the argument, Mo was talking about the 200k Wunmi's mom borrowed. Wunmi talked about the girlfriend in the UK, that Mohbad has a girlfriend in the UK. And Wunmi said if care is not taken, she'll make Mohbad's case be like Lil Frosh case, who was ruined by a woman and who the world doesn't hear of anymore. Hey, Wunmi, lady, see Mohbad, because of the fact they were having that. If Mohbad is not careful, she was going to ruin him the way a woman ruined Lil Frosh's life. Continuing. When we got to a junction, Wunmi was so angry and said she wasn't going home again with us, and she wanted to lodge in a hotel, but she later changed her mind. When we got home, the fight continued. And they were upstairs while we were downstairs. Adura too was upstairs with them. And we were hearing noises from upstairs. One of the things I could remember was Wunmi mentioning the Canadian visa. But I really didn't hear the full details about it. This is not the first time they will be fighting, and I've never meddled into their matter. It is Adura that was also upstairs that can say what they were arguing about. The next day, Mohbad came down and was asking me if I didn't fight him. Mohbad was already sobered up the next day. He showed me his hand. It only had a minor bruise, and he said, "Is this the hand I would take to the show on Wednesday?" I advised him to go to the hospital, but he said no. DJ Bami and Adura were also there. They tried calling a nurse to come and treat him at home, but the numbers were not going. I tried sending a message to my nurse, who I have known for over 4 years, but the messages were not delivering. So I dropped a number with DJ Bam and I left. So you see, he dropped the number with DJ Bam and he left. Mo was ill and healthy the last time I saw him. The next day I was called that Mohbad had passed away. I was like, how? I rushed down to where they were and I was asking all of them what happened to them. Nobody answered me. Nobody can tell me it was that minor wound that spied Mohbad. When we were in Panti, I met with the nurse and she said she only gave him tetanus injection and he reacted to it. So according to Spending, he said after all the Olulabalu that he saw the nurse at Panti and asked, Madam Nurse, what happened? And the nurse insisted that it was only tetanus injection that she gave to him and he reacted. Then Wunmi told her that Mohbad had a phobia for injections. Some people, they don't like injections, even as adults. So the nurse went out to buy something that will neutralize the reaction Mohbad had. As she was there, they had started calling her to come back home. When she got there, they were already trying to rush him to the hospital. I don't know what transpired between Naira and Mohbad that made him to leave the label, but when he left, he created his own immunization label and he called me to join and support him with it. Concerning bullying, Sam Larry was always beating and assaulting Mohbad, apart from the viral video everyone saw. There was a time Sam Larry and his boys beat him to the extent that his face was swollen and he had a mark on it. About him having mental issues, he never had a major mental problem. The only time he acted strange was the time NDLEA officer hit him on the head with a gun. I think that trauma made him to forget his phone password, but later it was back to normal. Concerning the cooking in the house, Wunmi never cooked. I have never seen her cooking. It was Adura that always cooked, and whenever Adura everyone will buy food outside. I really want to know what spied my friend. The small wound on his hand could not have caused a sudden buy. Alright, so to a lot of us who have been following this story, a lot of what he said is what we've known already. You know, that there was a fight between him and Prime Boy, but he didn't mention the part that Mohbad got injured when he hit his hand. But he said, there was a wound on his hand because Mohbad eats the stuff. So this is what Spenny has said. And the question now is picking some points in there. Like I said, a lot of all these things we've heard over and over and over again. But he pointed out that Wunmi never cooked, that he has never seen Wunmi cooking. And that Adura cooks or all of them will go and find something to eat. Of course, reactions, Boku, to be like, how can you expect her to be cooking for 15 men? Because we didn't hear that there were children in that house. 15 men plus herself and her husband, and she's a nursing mother. Remember, her son was just 5 months when Mohbad passed on. So she wasn't supposed to even be cooking for 15 men in the house. Nobody can say their sister will be in the house and you have 15 men. And is she a caterer? Is she paid to do that? Morning, afternoon, night, with caring for his son? No, it doesn't work like that. I don't know the tone he said it. I was not at the coroner's inquest. Like I said, it's an excerpt from what he said. I don't know what context. He might say it in the context of, oh, this is the situation. Or he might say it in the context of, maybe Wunmi was lying that she was cooking. Was it fried rice? She said she was cooking with Adura in the kitchen. Or whatever it is. So, it is what it is. Nothing really new. Apart from the fact that he also mentioned that there's a woman in the UK that Mohbad was pulling with. Well, Mohbad is gone. Wunmi knows if it's true, her husband, and what always causes wahala between a man and a woman, and it will always cause wahala because it's never going to stop, is either you're cheating. And for men in our culture, it's okay for a guy to cheat. It's okay for him to have another person. It's just playing around, nothing serious. But it's nothing a woman can ever do to get away with. It doesn't speak well on the part of the woman. But the man is Nigerian man, African man, they'll always find their way through. So we don't know. Now, Spenny, they tell us now, saying that because of another woman, we Mohbad get for UK. So, over to those who can expand matters so that we can learn more from that side. But that's actually inconsequential to the situation. So how does Spending's statements or accounts at the coroner's inquest help what is going on ground? Remember the last time he appeared, he couldn't say much. They said he was feeling hot or something, and he left. And people are like, Spending should have bad body. She be law. But a judge cannot force you in a coroner's inquest. Even in a court, if you say you're not feeling well, it's okay. It's not a military zone that you don't have rights to, say how you're feeling or whatever it is. So that's what Spending has said. We'll keep you updated on as this matter they go.